Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, loyalty crown badges, who want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember, that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I feel like I've been uploading constantly today, but it's actually kind of fun right now. But we have a new schedule right now, and it looks like I actually kind of enjoy it. I don't mind, because I actually get to record and not wake up in the middle of the night for the kids. But we do got the new kit. Finally, it came out for Jill. It's kind of weird that Claire came first after Ada, but it is what it is. We got some stuff to talk about, so let me scoot on over, and let's put it on screen right here. And as always, we are at the Goddess of Victory Nikke Twitter for the character motion demonstration for our lovely girl Jill Valentine using the weapon AR Lightning Eagle. Jill Valentine is an attacker who reloads with special bullets to enhance her attacking capabilities, and on her burst, allows her to switch to more powerful special bullets that boost her attacks and bypass defenses. Now, as always, we will look at the motion demonstration first and then get to the kit, timestamps wherever you want to go, but let's get started because I'm interested to see. And I just want to say, God bless the artist that gave that armpit detail, man. Looks so good. Okay, let's see. Dude, she got cake. The slightest JPS in cleavage, right? The slightest JPS in cleavage, but she got cake, so I fuck with it. Hopefully she gets a good outfit, by the way, because I know we have the D-Killer Wife Gacha skin that I'm going to talk about later, by the way. And then we also have the Ada skin. I don't think Jill got anything yet. I hope she does. So we'll see. Let's see the burst. And it shoots really slow for an AR for a reason. Let's see. I think that's it right there. Yeah, it's just going to be like a bombastic kind of thing, right? Like right there. I feel like that's it. It's going to be like that or something. And it's just going to be slow. So kind of cool, kind of alright. At least it's not a black background, right? So subtle, but I do like the extra detail with the burst. You see the stars logo and everything. That's cool. But as you can see, this AR and obviously a visible pistol is shooting really slow, kind of like a pistol. Now, this is where this whole Lightning Eagle thing kind of comes into play, reminding me of some of the Magnums from the Resident Evil games. So let's get a good look at the kit. So there are some interesting things that I want to point out here. First off, even though this is an AR, she, Code Electric, Burst 3, and Attacker, her ammo capacity is at 9. Now this is going to come into play for a reason. As you can see, it says Magnum ammo. So they kind of reworked how the AR is and decided to make it into basically like a Magnum kind of pistol hybrid. And it's kind of interesting to see how this goes into the kit, so let's talk about it. With the Skill 1 Magnum ammo. Activates at the start of battle, and upon reloading to maximum ammunition, affects only herself. Magnum ammo. Normal attack damage multiplier goes up 30% for 9 rounds, which is the full, default rounds. Activates when using burst skill and affects herself. True damage goes up 34.99% for 10 seconds. So there it is with more true damage. Then this is where it gets really interesting. Skill 2 acid ammo, and it's a passive. Activates at the start of the battle. Upon reloading to maximum ammunition, once again, affects herself. Acid ammo. Function. Upon reloading to maximum ammunition, only the first round deals sustained damage to the target, and the effect of that sustained damage is 192% of the final attack at sustained damage for 30 seconds. That's a good bit of time with that, on top of already doing existing attacks, and then activates when entering full burst and affects self. Attack goes up 40.03% for 10 seconds. So there's a good bit of attack here. Interesting to see stuff with the true damage and the sustain as well. The supports that can assist with that is a question mark though. So we will have to see when it comes down to testing. That's definitely the iffy part of all this. So I'm kind of unsure what they're trying to do here. But I love the gimmick of the whole pistol magnum thing. I think it's interesting. And then we have her burst skill Super Cop. I love that. I don't know why. Affects self. Fixes reloading speed at 99.96% increase for 10 seconds. Removes 100% of the bullets and forces a reload. Hit rate goes up 80.78% for 10 seconds. Attack damage goes up 75% for 10 seconds. Normal attacks deal true damage for 10 seconds. So, good bit of attack and a lot of emphasis on true damage and that sustain there with that acid ammo attack. So, I feel like she could be really strong if this turns out good. But this is always going to be something that we're always going to have to do in practice, because we've already mentioned it before with like Absolute, and they actually ended up being a little bit underwhelming. But she kind of looks promising. I mean, the acid ammo with that damage over time for 30 seconds, that sustain, looks really good. I feel like, to me, it's just a matter of trying to find the perfect team comps to try to take advantage of that. So we'll have to see. I do find it interesting that they went so hard to rework the AR to make it into almost like a Magnum pistol. Wanted to know what your guys' thoughts with that, because I think it's fine, but like it gets to a point where it's like, you guys just don't want to make a new weapon class or something? Come on. It can't be that difficult, because it's just kind of funny. Like, this is an AR class, but it's pretty much just a Magnum, which I think is cool. I feel like I'm glad that we don't just see her with like a typical AR or something, so it's really neat to me. But there is something that I wanted to talk about while we're here, just kind of like winding down from the kit, and that's actually talking about D-Killer Wife. Now, we already knew that she was getting a costume gacha. That's not what I'm here to talk about per se, but there is some like weird drama going on with this, right? So we already knew her secret police costume gacha was coming. Looks fantastic, by the way. Love her hair, love her silly little hat, the absolute booba, and the insane thighs, by the way, with that devious look that she has. This is like a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna be real. But there are some people like being really weird about this. Like, almost incel level weird, saying that she's like fat or like a horse or some shit. And it's like, brother, just go touch some grass, dude. Like, come on, you're gonna be that ridiculous over this? Like, this is not fat. Like, the people saying that shit have like 3 chins. I don't know what to say, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I just found that so funny. It's because it's like, dude, come on. I actually think she has some great hips and thighs. Like, perfect. She could crush me with those like a watermelon, dude. Looks so good. I'm hoping for good things from the backside, so we'll see. Because I use D-Killer Wife actively, especially in tower, so gonna be a solid, easy pickup for me. But with that being said, do let me know what your guys' thoughts are on everything right now with all the kits out. What are your guys' final thoughts about Ada and Jill and Claire? Let me know. What's your thoughts about the whole D-Killer Wife thing? I just wanted to mention that real quick, just because I thought that was like weirdly interesting and kind of, I don't know, annoying, I guess. So do let me know. But that is going to be it from me. I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from, and as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care and have a good one.